In this video I'm gonna show you the collection Say Hello. Say Hello is I think perfect for boy layouts, and it has a lot of bold colors. We have orange, red, a dark blue, and a baby blue, and also black. And I like to go with you through all the folders that you can see what's all included in this collection. So these are the previews of the collection, and let's jump into the creative team folders. This is what they have created so far, and some abstract painting we have here, and also some awesome layouts here. First of all, we have the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack, and you get here a lot of arrows, and also of course we get here the Artsy Bits with a lot of paint, and there's a second folder because the files weren't that huge. We have this lace, it's very light and feminine, and then we have those bold, really chunky colors here, or paints, and we have a photo frame, splatters, different styles, watercolors, paintings, and this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces #1 pack. And then we have the Artsy Bits and Pieces #2 with a lot of, or a more 3D elements. We have here washi tapes in different colors and shapes, an ampersand, frames, flowers. I still can remember when I have taken those flowers from a neighbor's tree. Still can remember on that. I was a little bit afraid of him. And here we go. We have bows, we have different realistic flowers with and without shadow, and then we have some leaves here. We have some other elements like this one, like text, hoops, and twine, and also here kind of word piece with a lot of word arts, and this is in so many different languages saying say hello. So it's Jumbo, Salam, Merhaba, Konnichiwa, and I think it's nice to use if you have something, you traveled around the world or in any other country. Maybe this is something you can use for a layout. So the next folders are the art graphics. They are pretty cool. We have also here some arrows, so a lot of arrows in this collection, and here we have some pieces, something this round one with those arrows, and then we have those art graphics. You can combine them, you can fill them with make a selection with your magic wand, and then fill it with a paper, or fill it with images, photos of what you want to have on your pages. And then we have some lupilalusas, and everything is also included in this ABR file, which you can use in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. The next pack is the with the frames, and we have some round frames, we have square, we have different styles here, and this is the frames pack. Then we have, of course, some magic lights, and with those bold colors I really got some awesome result. Look at that one. I really love that one. I really love this glow or this one is also just awesome. And of course we have some bouquets, we have stars and sparkles, stars here, bouquets, flash lightning, and also here some bouquet splatters. So you get here 21 different magic lights in this pack. Then we have some messy threads here coming up with realistic shadows, and they are really messy and grungy. So this is what you get. You get 10 different messy threads, and of course an ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. And then we have a numbers pack. It's a mix up. You get them all with an ABR file, and let's jump into the folder. You get different versions. These are only the numbers 1 to 10, so you can mix and match them together how you need them. And then we have some colored here. They are semi-transparent. And then we have here those one with the pattern on top, and you can overlay them maybe on the black ones with the chalk effect. So also here you have a lot of versatility to use them. And the next folders is the overlays, and they are so grungy and heavy loaded with texture. When you clip them on your pages, you get so many different results. So if you use maybe this overlay here and use it with solid paper, maybe we take this one, copy, paste. So this is how it looks like on your page. And then we go into the mixed media papers, and we use that one, copy paste, place it on top, and this is how it can look on your page. What you now can do is you go to your layer, select magic wand, and make a selection of the background and clone it, and maybe you change the saturation. You go up and down, and also here you can play. And if you have already a selection of this pack, you also can use it as a clipping mask. Maybe we use that one so you can see it better. Copy paste and clip it. And so this is the way how you can build up your own papers, mix and match everything together, especially the solid papers with the mixed media papers. So the overlays always can help you to use the mixed media papers with the solid papers, so that the mixed media papers are not too heavy on your pages. Yes, we were at the numbers and the overlays, and then we jump into the and the beautiful word arts. I have painted those ones with watercolor. They are totally mixed, and also here we have some word art tags, and also those word art speech bubbles. I like this pink one, for example, and just drag and drop them on my page, and this is how it can look. And it looks a little bit weird because it's just underneath, so it's now on top. Oops. So these are the word arts, and of course you get everything also as an ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. So these are the mixed media papers. You get one with a heavy texture, and also the lighter one like this one, which is very cool, I think, with this kind of cracked paint in the background, and then on top of it a little bit of doodling. Also here, this one is really artsy, pretty cool. Then we have the pack with the pattern papers, seamless pattern papers, very modern, and I really love that one with those kind of modern flowers. Okay, and then we have the solid papers. This is this pack. We have bluish, this red one with some kind of ornament, and then we have that one with the soft flowers here, rigrags, and the pink one is pretty much more with texture. So this is also a nice one. This is a little bit like gold and bluish, and here's some cardboard paper style one. The next folders, we start with the painter's toolbox, and we have here a brush mix, very grungy, very we have here an eye and flowers, dots, lines, brushes, randomly, really randomly brushed. We have some drips with splatters, and then we have also everything from the brush mix as an ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Then we have the brush tools, and the brush tools are really a lot with texture, and you get here an ABR file and a TPL file. For those who use newer versions of Photoshop, the Photoshop Cloud, Creative Cloud, they can use the TPL file. If you are in if you use Photoshop 5 and lower, and also Photoshop Elements, you need to load the ABR file. All my dynamic painting brush tools are created to use them with an Wacom board, so they behave differently, not much, but they do. They behave differently if you use them with an Wacom board. And just a quick overview. We load here the free colors and the color styles, and we use that one. And no, this is not what I want. We go to the lace here. Everything is nothing to see. Now it's to see. This is the lace in blue, lace 1, lace 2. This is also pretty cool. And lace 3, lace 4, very soft and subtle, and lace 5, also pretty nice. And this is more covering the lace 6, also here. And if you use the brush tool, you can change the color in randomly, and with the same tool. We have rough. This is only something rough to paint, a rough texture. And here we have the lace 9, which is also lace with the rough texture, and lace 8 is also roughly and grungy. Grain. This is really only a texture. if you like to blend something, if you like, you can paint with that a really cool mask only by doing that way. I'm gonna use now only a mixed media paper, so you can see how this perfectly now blends into your solid paper. It's only used this grain painter's toolbox brush. This is the starting point, and if you like to add more, that was the wrong layer, you need to paint, this is what you need to do. It's very soft, super blending, and just fun to use it. And then we have the texture too. Okay, and we'll place it on top, and we not clip it. And this looks also pretty weird, some lightning circles, how I would now call it. And let's use that one and cancel, and we clip it. So everything can be used from the painter's toolbox, and always to blend something. This is also something great to blend. This is the perfect blender, how it's called. And then we have here some texture, that's also pretty cool. Raining confettis, and this is one with where you can choose the color, and it changed the color. Press. So this is when we use it with red in the foreground and the blue in the background. And everything can be changed when you change the colors with the raining confetti. And then we have the last one is the texture 2. This one is very intense when you use it. Also here you can change the colors, but it also works perfectly as a blending mask, or for blending masks. Okay, then we have also the colors we have loaded. Then we have the style mix over here, which you can also use perfectly when you use those digital painting effects. And let's use this lace. And where are my styles? Now here. And this is how it can look when you use the brush tool together with the style from this collection. I'll always open them one. So we use that one, and the styles over here. Or we use the gesso style is also included. That's pretty intense. This is also gesso style. This is pretty, and we have a bluish, very painting effect. That's really cool, I think. Also painting effect. More, you can see that it repeats very often. So some of those styles are more nicer when you use smaller parts and not over your whole canvas. So this is pretty much better using it this way with those styles. And you can see here with those gesso how intense and how realistic now the texture comes out. So everything is really a combination, and you can, when you use the brush mix, the brush tools with the styles, You always get different effects by changing colors, changing the style, and changing the brush tool itself. Okay, so this was the Say Hello collection, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you soon, and if you like to see more of the videos, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Come into Artology group, it's everything linked in the description box, and also a thumbs up if you watch this video. I would be really glad to get some feedback of you, because only by your feedback my videos can be better and useful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna see us in the next one. Have a happy time. Bye.